Me and Sam are back at it again, drafting cards and dueling hard, but this time it's Generation Next. Each week we'll open 4 of each core GX pack and add a single card from each to our collections. Then build decks and throw down. The loser gets to ban 1 card, but the winner takes 1 step closer to 10 wins and becoming GX champion. Join us as we try to build the 3 or 4 good decks available in this series, Yu-Gi-Oh! Generation Draft GX.
Yugioh.
Why are you on Yugioh? Is this just for the Dark Calling play again?
Oh dear.
Yeah, I think that's game.
My deck. Okay.
Your deck was
My deck
boring
to
as
you
hell.
looked nothing like vanilla beats.
So for this week in our side sets, we'll be spinning the wheel. The wheel has various different promos that weren't available in any of the main sets for GX. There are some pretty iconic and very powerful cards on this wheel. How many did we decide we were getting?
5 and 10.
5 and 10, which means I will be getting 10 of these because I lost this week, and Sam will be getting 5 of these. So how do you want to do this? Do you want to do, I'll do you, then 2 me, and we'll just go like that?
Yeah.
Okay, I assume you know what you want here. You want Gauze, I guess Disc Commander, Lad.
I think I literally just want everything but Plasma.
Okay. Well, shall we fire off in?
Yeah.
Right, so we'll go for your first one.
I'm looking at Light and Darkness Dragon as well, and I don't know how easy we're going to be able to summon it.
Well, there's a Disc Commander for Sam.
There's a Disc Commander. That's definitely usable.
Right, so I'll go for my first spin. See what we get. I guess anything's good for the first spin. Oh, that's a Gauze? Oh, is that Disc Commander? It's Disc Commander.
Ah, oh, thank God.
Okay, so that's my second spin. Let's see what we get. Looks like a Thunder King.
That's a Thunder King. Okay.
Alright, Thunder King, we're happy with that. Right, Sam's second spin, let's go. Looks like a Lad.
We got a Lad.
Good luck,
Love that,
Dubs.
lads.
Alright, so this will be my third. We'll take another Thunder King. Alright, there's 2 Thunders. Alright, my fourth. Is that a Stratos or a Plasma? Looks like a Stratos.
Go up, give him the Plasma. Oh.
I'll take a Strat. Right, so this will be your third?
This is indeed my third.
Let's see what we get. Looks like a Strat.
Okay, we'll take it. At the moment, I'm getting one-offs of what I would call the good ones. The only one I'm missing is Gauze. That's the one I really want.
That's the one I'm missing as well. So this will be my 5th.
Yes.
Looks like a Gauze.
Oh.
Alright, 6th.
Yeah. We both dodged Plasma so far.
Looks like a Lad.
Yeah.
Alright, so this will be your 4th.
So you've got everything but Plasma so far.
Looks like another Lad.
There's a second Lad. If I can make that deck work, Light and Darkness Dragon is a card that kind of wins Read the Game.
Yeah, it's so powerful. Unless it's in against, like, Reborn Frog. Although I don't know how that works on EDO. That might not work like that on EDO. I don't know. I think they changed some of that ruling. Anyway, this is my 7th.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7th, yep.
Oh, looks like a Plasma.
Okay, you've got one of everyone now. And
Yeah,
then
we
obviously
take
2
that.
Thunder Kings.
Alright, this will be my 8th.
Probably the best thing, right? It gives you the most options. Oh, second Disc Commander, that's not what I wanted to see.
Okay. We have options now with the discs.
Alright,
Right, so this is your last one. So you're really looking for the Gauze here.
Yes, yeah. Gauze.
What about Thunder King?
How can I complain about a Thunder King? Like, it's such a good card. But I really wanted the Gauze.
Right, it's my 9th.
Because now it's a card I have to worry about in Yugioh.
Is that my third lad or second lad?
Second lad.
Second lad. Okay. Alright, 10th spin. Last spin of the spin.
No, don't.
Second Gauze. It's a weird one because I'm happy I got 2 golds. Really happy I got 2 golds. We got 2. What? We got 2 Disc Commander, 2 Ryo.
You got 2 Disc, 2 Thunder King, 2 Gauze, 2 Lad, 1 Stratos, 1 Plasma.
I got no Ryo?
No, you got 2 Ryo.
Alright, I just missed you. I just missed it when you said it just now. I think Stratos would have been really nice to get in multiples, because that really opens that deck up quite a lot. Yeah. But I don't think you need it. 2 Gauze is very interesting. It's a very strong card. Disc Commander again, really, really powerful. Although we don't have necessarily all the tools to make good use of Disc Commander. Like we don't have Call of the Haunted now. Obviously we don't have access to Premature Burial. But we do have access to a couple of little things. But it depends if we've been drafting them. I'll tell you now, I have not been drafting the I can't remember what the trap's called, but it brings back like
Limit Reverse. No, I'll let you know. I've drafted 3 because that was going in the Battery Man deck.
All right, well yeah, that's it for that opening. All right, well after that wheel, anything we pull here is going to probably look rather anticlimactic, but let's fire it in and see what we can find. Pack number 1. Ancient Gear Golem is very funny. I think we will take the Ancient Gear Golem. All right, Shadow of Infinity. I guess we're looking primarily for Demise in here. Let's see what we can find. Pack number 1. Instead, we've got Hamon. We will take our 3rd Hamon. Pack number 2. Karma Cut. That's finally the 3rd Karma Cut. We take that. Right, Enemy of Justice. Let's see what we find in here. Pack number 1. We already have a playset of Oka. I suppose we don't have Goryu yet, so we can take you. Right, Power of the Duelist. Let's see what we can find. Pack number 1. Future Fusion. How many of this are we on already? We have 2. Okay, we'll take the 3rd Future Fusion. That might come up. Pack number 2. Black Horn of Heaven could be good against the right deck, so we'll definitely take that. Right, Strike of Neos. Let's see what we can find. Pack number 1. Grand Mole. Well, welcome to the team, Grand Mole. Right, Phantom Darkness. We're still looking for so much good stuff from here. We're still looking for the Dark Arm Dragon, the other Dark Support, the other Dark Boss monsters. The plants are also in here, which are really, really good. Let's see what we can find. Pack number 1. Well, there's a Dark Support card. It's not the most useful, at least not right now, but it is still very good. We'll take the Armageddon Knight. Pack number 2. Yubel is very funny. We'll take Yubel. We're never going to use it, but why not? Pack number 2. Wolf is a good pick. The other one would be the Hero Blast, but I think a second Wolf is definitely worth taking. Pack number 3. There's the Hero Blast that we missed last time. I guess, do we take the Hero Blast? We also have the Limit Reverse. This is actually a tricky one. This is a really good pack full of a bunch of cards that we really like. We're going to take the Hero Blast here because it's the rare. I think that's the correct pick. Pack number 4. Last pack of the opening. Not the best. There are some okay cards here, like Arcana Force Zero could be really good, but I think we're just going to take Limit Reverse here. Okay, there we go. So that's it for the week. We got some okay cards, nothing like super crazy. We finally got the 3rd Karma Cut, and we got the 3rd Grand Mole to keep up with Sam. We got bits and pieces, which I don't know are going to be super useful for a long time, realistically. Like, we got the 2nd Wolf, but again, without like a Judgment Dragon or any of the other really powerful Light Swans, I don't know how good that is. This might be a bit of a shaky one. We might have to just rely on all of the cards we got for the wheel. So let's fire into the deck edit and see what we can't come up with. So this is the deck we're bringing to today's game. This is Macrocosmos. So Macrocosmos is a pretty cool card. Any card that's sent to the graveyard is instead banished. This is really, really good for messing with decks that specifically require the graveyard to function. And also it's really, really good with DD Survivor, which we have a playset of. Because every time DD Survivor is banished, at the end of the turn it gets to come back, which means we can keep using this for tribute fodder or to block attacks or just kind of do anything. DD Survivor plus Macrocosmos is a really, really annoying loop to kind of deal with. We also get Grand Convergence, which is a quick play Dark Hole as long as we have Macrocosmos out, which is really, really powerful in such a low powered format. But the reason we're kind of bringing this deck is to try and show off Light and Darkness Dragon, which is a really, really cool monster, but requires 2 tributes to get out. So by using the DD Survivors, we can basically try and get an infinite resource loop and try, if we get 2 of these out, easily just tribute 2, get out the Light and Darkness Dragon, and have it on the go. We're also playing our new monster, Gorz the Emissary of Darkness, and the reason we've got this in here is because if we don't have our combo out, if we don't get Macrocosmos out, it's just really good to just be cheated out as a 2700 attacker. But also, if we do get our combo going, we can then just tribute the DD survivors to summon the Gauls from hand. So even though there is a little bit of anti-synergy between it and Macrocosmos, it still can work out in the deck quite well. Other than that, we just have some pretty good beat sticks. We have the Thunder King Riot, which is our newest beat stick, really, really powerful card, and the 3 Grand Mole because this card is bonkers. We are on the instant fusion because getting out a body, which in this case would be Ojama Knight, can be good to tribute for either Gauls or the Light and Darkness Dragon. We've got the creature swap because, again, just being able to swap cards and then bounce is just really, really powerful. We've got all of our generic removal, and we've got all the best trap cards we've always had access to, including Negate Attack. As for the side deck, we have the Plasma. This is probably not going to come up, but just in case before we need it, we want it in here. Just having a Floodgate that can just turn off monster effects can be really, really powerful. We have Crow and the Transmigration Prophecy. Again, if Sam is on a deck that specifically rolls down the graveyard, we want to be able to hurt that as much as possible. We have the Banishers, which are just extra Macrocosmos on legs. We have the Pulling the Rug in case Sam's found any kind of Monarch or any kind of effect that triggers on summon. We have Black Horn of Heaven for inherent summons. We've got Malfunction in case he has any pain in the ass trap cards. Rising Energy in case we really are losing combat quite a lot. And the Shadow Imprisoning Mirror in case he's found a dark-centric strategy. So this is the deck. We're feeling pretty good about this. As long as we don't brick on our big monsters, we should be good to go. So let's fire it in and see what Sam's got for us. So last week was a pretty interesting matchup. You brought a Demise deck, which had a lot of vanilla beaters. And I brought a Chaos deck, I guess, is like the closest approximation I can bring it. It had a lot of lights, a lot of darks, but those lights had to be fairies, the darks had to be fiends. And we had this like mini fairy kind of engine tucked in there with our new boss monster, Dark Sacred Phoenix, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think we were cooking maybe a little bit too long. Maybe the deck got a bit burnt. But the plus side, I suppose, to getting utterly destroyed was we did get the double wheel spins, which had some very, very powerful cards on it.
Yes.
So this week, I guess I'm bringing something a little bit more, or I don't want to say like standard. It's a little bit less cooking involved, but it's still something.
I'm expecting it to be a lot more consistent. Let me put it that way, because after last week, I don't think you want to be drawing, 10 cards and somehow not finding anything to do like last week.
Yeah, I mean, the problem that I had last week was that you always had the out to stop me from doing what I needed to do. So I'd be sat there like, oh, I've got my silver out, and if silver goes to the graveyard or back to my hand or anywhere, I'm fine. And then you stole it, and I was like, this is the only thing that messes me up. Well, I suppose banishing it also would have fucked me up as well.
Yeah.
But I was just sat there like, my own 2300 beat stick is now too big for me to out. But yeah, the deck I'm bringing this week I don't think it's something we've really brought so far. I mean, a lot of the cards are still going to be the same. But the overall theme of the deck, I think, is something we haven't really seen so far. And that might be in part because of the new cards that we've got. So, I don't know. The wheel spins were very, very good, I think. If I remember correctly, your wheel spins were still fine, but not as good, because I don't think you got a copy of Gauls.
I did not. So I was glad I didn't get a copy of Plasma, so I didn't get what I considered to be the worst card.
Yeah.
However, I did not get what I would consider to be the best card either, which was Gauls.
Yeah, Elemental Hero Stratos. But yeah, did your regular pools get anything useful? Because for me, I felt like even though I got some stuff that I think was fine, it's overshadowed so much by the wheel.
So, I got a card which dictated what I was playing today.
Okay. That's a little bit worrying.
But it's not like... it just made the decision easy, but it wasn't necessarily the best decision. But I got a card and was like, well, we just do that.
Okay. So, okay, well, I have no idea what you're on, so I guess let's just fire it in and see what we're both on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright.
Let's give you one of them.
We'll go second. What has Papa Sam got for me? Ooh, that's a big boy.
Give you one of them.
I suppose no matter what, losing a creature is not awful because...
You get the draw.
Yeah. I'm not, like, losing advantage. I am going to hella lose tempo, though, if you have another monster. I think, at this point, I'm going to just give up this. Do I put it in defense is the next question. I don't want you getting maximum values. I think I'm going to put this in attack mode. DD Survivor.
Okay.
We'll pass on this.
That is somewhat scary to see.
Oh, Mole's pretty good.
Okay, DD Survivor, but it's in the grave.
Yeah.
I'm like, you could be on a Cosmos strategy. That, like, it's not unheard of. But I don't know if there's enough outside of Survivor and Grand Convergence to just be on a straight main deck macro Cosmos.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if he's in there just because he's Dark 1800.
Maybe.
And that kind of scares me, to be honest.
I'm going to set this and pass.
Okay. Oh, we're getting all the tools, but we just don't have the bots. Oh. Alright.
Yes, I am going to do this. I'm going to take Karma Cut and get rid of this.
Well, I'm not giving you a mod.
Well, we get a draw. Which I suppose is something.
You, I was just gonna do the summon Grand Mole again, but...
Alright, let's do this. We're going to activate Soul Taker.
Okay.
Then, I'm going to summon Grand Mole.
Yeah.
See if we can't get him for 9.
Yeah.
We'll pass on that.
We're still up on life points. Okay, that's... I think I am going to do this.
We will Grand Mole them both back to our hands.
Okay. I don't want to let you be able to drop a Wolf or something and then just clear and still have Grand Mole, so...
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'm going to summon out Grand Mole.
Okay.
I think this is fine for now. I'm quite liking this current pace of the game.
That's the issue card, isn't it? That's the problem, child. Alright. Okay. You've got one back row, and you're gonna need it to be a bloody good one.
Alright, this is my mistake that I did earlier.
Okay.
Because I turned off my toggle, not even thinking that you wouldn't bounce my DD Survivor. So I didn't want you to know that I could activate this at any time.
Alright, well since that's there, we're gonna get rid of those two, because we just don't want to be drawing them. I guess drawing them's fine, because I have just cleared Cosmos.
Yeah. Got rid of no entry though, I suppose, which is something.
Yeah, I was tempted to wait a turn, then no entry to get value out of it, but I was like, but what if he draws more?
I think I'm going to do this now.
Okay.
I think not losing the extra life points is worth it. It doesn't matter which position I put this in. Yeah, I figured you would.
Yeah, well, I can't leave you with it, can I?
Alright, let's see what your back row is. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty good. You know what it doesn't beat?
Gene-Walt Werewolf, yeah.
Sam, he is not a werewolf, he is a werewolf.
Okay. Okay. We're fine here.
I don't like that you're fine. What could that be? Could be any number of things. It could be a Clayman. Thing is, if it is a Clayman, I can't do anything about it. So I'm going to summon out Thunder King.
Yeah.
We'll swing in with the Gene Warped. Okay. That was probably the best case scenario for me. We'll pass on that.
Yeah. We're, You know when you just draw a play set of a card, and you're like, I've run other cards!
Yeah,
like, I've run other cards!
I fully understand how that feels.
Okay. I mean, the only thing I can do to stay in this game...
I think I have to give you Ryo, right? Physically don't think I get a choice. Hello, Andal. Goodbye, Andal. I don't know what your back row is, but it has done nothing at all, so I can only assume it's a nothing. Second Werewolf.
Yeah. So I had Miracle Fusion, so if you didn't have Macrocosmos, I was summoning Thunder Giant.
Yeah, I thought that you were going to, because it's such an easy way to dump both the materials into the graveyard, right?
Yeah.
So it's a good thing I had the read on that. But after that misplay, I was like, I mean, you'll probably see if you watch the video when it comes out, but I was like, I had my hand in my face, my hands over my face, just like, I can't believe I didn't flip over the Macrocosmos when you attacked it with the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Oh man, I felt so defeatist at that point, but managed to pull it back with some, to be honest, some luck, right? I needed you to exactly get rid of my Macrocosmos to turn on Gauze, because Gauze can only be used when you have no cards on the field. And I top decked the Chainsaw Insect out your Demise, so, I mean, to be fair, I think I just got really lucky to make up for that.
When you have Mole, it's like, I have to get rid of the Mole, right? I can't leave it there.
Yeah, 100%.
You're just
100%.
going to bounce it back.
Right, well, let's fire into game 2 and see what happens there.
Yeah, I'm still, as I said, my whole deck building is I have to play around that Warwolf because it is just too much.
Yeah, Warwolf's pretty strong. You know who's also pretty strong? Set one back row and pass. This little Grand Mole has been since episode 1 has just been a little bugger.
We're at that point. We're definitely at that point.
Alright, I'm going to summon out DD Survivor.
Okay.
Go to battle. We're going to declare the attack with Grand Mole.
We are going to Karma Curve. Grand Mole.
Yeah. Okay. We will... Alright, I can't do anything right now anyway. I don't have a quick play spell and my face down is not a trap that boosts my attack. I think I'm going to just set 2.
Oh my god. Yeah, fair enough.
Pass.
I will summon Grand Mole.
Yes.
Well, we'll go to battle.
I will activate Macrocosmos.
I will MST Macrocosmos.
I will activate Grand Convergence. My guy goes to the grave, but I get rid of the Grand Mole.
Okay. Yeah, I mean...
This is a tricky hand right now. Like, if I had a monster on the field, this would probably be a really good hand, but... I think I'm actually just going to pass.
That's a monster.
Ow. Alright, we will... I think I have to Soul Taker just so I don't get beaten down too hard here.
Okay.
I'll pass on that.
I mean, the fact that you've soul taken, if you're baiting me, you've done a good job.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do this.
I was gonna do this last turn, because I was like, I don't want you to draw another Macrocosmos. But
I mean, in this situation, I'd rather not have the Macrocosmos, you know? I'd rather have like a monster or something more proactive. Okay, so we've got now Ruin. The Ruin is... make a second attack in a row that kills a monster. Okay. That was a very funny draw. I summon out Chainsaw Insect.
Okay, that's... I was like, please, just don't...
Just don't Chainsaw. Every time you Ritual Summon, I draw a Chainsaw. Well, that is...
I do have the Spear.
Again, the absolute worst possible thing. That is so bad. That Shield Spear has done exactly what you needed to do exactly into Chainsaw Insect so many times now.
Well, again, it's there to deal with Warwolf, but it does... because most of the time it doesn't do anything to Insect. Unless I have very specific monsters, which is the only time it turns up.
Yeah. I think I have to set this and pass. Alright. Negate attack time.
Okay.
Oh god. Still on this meme, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do anything with this hand. Oh, okay. Okay, we just need to not get hit by this again. Easy peasy, right? Just going to game 3, get a nice win. We're going to go second. An extra card. The old Saberino. Alright, we will normal summon out Chainsaw Insect.
He's a bugger.
Go to battle, give him a little tap.
He is a bugger.
Main 2. Gonna set 1, set 2. Pass the turn.
Oh, okay, alright. Set.
Yeah. Well, now what do we do? Right, let's summon out Ryo.
Okay.
We'll go to battle. We're going to give you a little tap with the chainsaw. Oh, for God's sake. I hate these types of cards. I was really hoping you just wouldn't find this card because I've had it for a while and I've just been like, no, I'm not gonna be toxic and bring it.
I mean, it's been in the side deck for a while now, and it's like I've not sided it in, but
We'll pass on this.
I felt like I needed it against what you've got this time. Because if you get the Cosmos and turn off a lot of my deck, I need more time.
Yeah, the problem is now that there's so few outs to this, right? It's like I need to find out what Karma Cut or Brand Mole or, you know, something a bit more specific.
Yeah. I'm going to summon Mole.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just don't want you having two guys out, and then if you do draw it out, I'm really far behind on monsters.
Alright, we'll just keep the Ryo going for now.
Yeah. I think I'm going to.
That's a chainsaw.
Yeah, we're gonna try and clear Ryo.
Getting rid of Ryo does kind of suck. Alright, I'm going to activate Macrocosmos.
Okay.
Then damage step, we're going to activate Shield Spear. Oh wait. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I thought it was 500. Oh, I've just thrown away a card for no reason. That's really, really bad. Oh, that is so bad. I don't know why I thought that was going to give it enough to trade.
Yeah, I mean, that's the issue I've had with Chainsaw.
The problem is, you're going to have your own Shield Spear now, and then I'm just going to lose the game because of it. Alright, MST. Target this.
Ah, certainly one to hit.
Well, I needed to. Like I said,
You're not wrong, but it's still certainly one to hit.
No, we're just going to do this. I need this thing gone.
Oh.
I think I would really have liked to use it on the full, but I think it's so greedy to use it on the full when you've got a 2400 staring me down. We'll pass on that. Yeah, that's fine.
Does his job. I mean, his job is to kill Warwolf, but...
Is he stuck in defense for a turn?
Yeah, he has to be there 2 turns.
I think I'm going to leave him for now.
You don't want to give me the extra card, that's fair. I just have to end it.
Okay.
I just can't clean out a 2400.
I'm going to set a back row, and again, you can't actually kill me at the moment, so I'm quite happy to just leave it. You need a Shield Spear.
Alright. Let's do this.
I can't do anything to that specifically. Alright, let's try for this, I guess.
Yeah, thought the cards.
Okay.
Just haven't wanted to commit more in case there was a grand convergence back there.
Grand Mole.
Okay.
I think I just pass on this, to be honest. It's not the greatest situation to be in.
I am going to Karma Cut.
Yes. Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but as long as you've got a Grand Mole on the field, or anywhere about, kind of prevents what I want to do.
Well, here is Warwolf.
Okay.
And here is passing the turn. Thought this might happen.
Alright. We drew it, so let's activate it.
Yep. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror.
Okay.
Okay, we will normal summon Warwolf.
Yep.
We'll go battle. Going to attack this.
Okay.
Alright, main phase 2. I'm going to set this. We're going to activate MST on... What is this? Oh, fuck.
That's rough. Yeah.
I'll pass the turn.
I was gonna say the annoying thing, but I don't think it's as annoying as that. But I've just settled my back row, so if I pop Demise and you have Gauls, I lose the game.
I just don't do it then.
Yeah, well, as genuinely a position I'm considering.
Yeah, just don't do it. You're fine.
So, I'm gonna summon this guy.
Yep. Yes, this is fine. And this is also fine.
Opportunity to do this. So. Okay.
Well, summon out Ryo.
Yep.
We will attack over this.
Yeah.
And pass.
Still got the mole.
Yeah. I knew you had this, but I mean, what else can I do?
Oh, I've just right-clicked all the way through it. Jesus Christ! It's because I've. You know, you got too many cards that do stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my. Okay, this is not going to look very good in the video.
No. I mean, you've got it anyway. All you have to do is pay 2,000. No matter what I do, I lose.
Yeah.
Which you could have done last turn even, but... Oh,
Yeah.
man. Oh, I made so many misplays and so many, like, misclicks that game. I don't think it would have mattered overall, apart from...
I was going to say, if you had hit one, let's just say you got rid of whatever you wanted to get rid of, did you have a way to out Demise at that point?
No,
so
see,
I could have just keep moling Demise hit, moling Demise hit.
So what I had was I did have Gauls in hand, right?
Yeah.
So what I shouldn't have done was activate Imprisoning Mirror either way, let you wipe it, get in, summon Gauls, but then the problem there is you just pay another 2,000 and wipe it anyway.
Yes.
So it doesn't actually change anything. The problem I had is the old brick that sat in my hand all 3 games, which I guess I'll show you in a sec. Do you want to send me your deck list? Well, this is our 10th episode, so before we do the ban, I guess we will discuss what we're doing with Gentlemen's and Bans.
Right. So I think it's a no-brainer that at this point, Grandma has got to go.
Yeah, he is making things a bit unfun. I think that I got my 3rd Grand Mole this week as well. I can't remember exactly.
Now, there is also, I think, a discussion around no entry. I mean, I know I've got 3, you've got 2. Eventually, you're going to have 3.
Yeah.
I don't think we can get rid of Karma Cut, because I think we just get rid of our only source of real removal. And I think you need to have that, right? We need to have at least one way to deal with something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy to say goodbye to no entry.
I'm happy if you want to hit the Fool. I think that's something you're probably going to bring up.
Yes, I hate anything that slows the game down to a crawl is what I want to get rid of, basically, because I think it's less fun to play and it's less fun to watch.
Yeah.
So I think the Fool is a good one to just get rid of, because again, I've also been collecting copies of this card just in case, but at the same time, it goes back to like when we were playing, when we were progressing and Blue Brawler showed up, and the format was really, really fun, but Blue Brawler was there.
Yeah, I agree. Again, the reason I had it was because I was like, oh, my deck sometimes just needs to stop the game so I can draw the right cards. And obviously, it's fine for me, not fun for you, you know?
So another weird one. I don't think you're going to want to ban this, and I don't necessarily want to, but it's one that I've been thinking about, is Macrocosmos. Because I feel like most, like 80% almost, of the options I have revolve around the graveyard.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
So Macrocosmos... Now, obviously, there's also Dimensional Fissure. And it kind of sucks to try and hit those, just because DD Survivor and, you know, you can have that kind of infinite resource engine, which is very fun. But yeah, like I said, I have been second guessing bringing decks because I've been like, but if Sam has Macrocosmos, it just turns his deck off.
Yeah, and well, it's the same thing as Shadow Imprisoning and Light Imprisoning Mirror, right? You're just gonna have it. If your deck doesn't need the graveyard, you will have Macrocosmos in the side deck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I was just fortunate Advanced Ritual Art isn't a cost.
Yes. Because I was hoping it would be, but it was not.
I'm either way. I don't see me playing Defissure, so if you just want to ban it, I don't see me playing Defissure in a world where you can't play Macrocosmos.
I think getting rid of Floodgates is probably for the best. And then I suppose that just leaves the one last Floodgate we haven't talked about, or I guess we did a little bit. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. We've gotten rid of Light. Should we get rid of Shadow preemptively?
See, the mirrors are always an awkward one again, because it's like they're really bad until they're completely oppressive.
Yeah. I think that's why I got rid of Light, because I feel like I have at least a handful of Light monsters that are really, really good. And I don't want to be like, oh, I just can't use them.
Yeah.
Dark is not as... Like, I don't have a shit ton of really good Dark cards that this will affect.
No.
But I know there are a lot, and this could come up in the future and just kind of be a bit of a floodgate. I mean, we can leave it in if you want. I'm not really fussed.
Yeah, I don't actually feel too strongly about Shadow, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think we should just go ahead and hit it then. Just because, again, we don't want it to... the whole point of this is to try and have some fun, right? And I think if it ends up being anti-fun, we should just like nip it in the bud.
Well, it's what I think back to when we did the gentleman bans last time. I think we were too nice.
Yeah.
So I think we've kind of been harsher this time. We should have banned 3, maybe 4 cards last time, and now we're making up for it.
Yeah, I think now though it's looking a lot better. Now the question now becomes, what am I going to hit of yours from the actual ban for the week?
Yeah.
Because a lot of your deck has just been scooped out there. There are 2 cards that you've got which are looking the tastiest at the moment. Those being
spell cards. Or is one of them Demise?
One of them is just Demise, because I don't mind you advanced ritual arting into something else.
Mate, I'm not playing this if I ain't got... Ruin is there because I can't search ritual monsters.
Yeah.
So I felt I just needed another one just in case.
I think it might just be Demise, you know. I think we're just going to hit Demise.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think Demise is the best thing to hit. It's because it is so... Especially at 2 copies. So I'll let you in. I have a Demise. Just the 1 copy.
Okay.
So I was a bit umming and ahhing over it, but I think you've got 2. I don't think it's worth me crossing my fingers hoping I pull more and then being able to do it myself. Because I basically, for one of my weeks, built very similar to what your current deck is.
Yeah.
It had... Except the difference was I had like slightly different stuff to go into, I guess. But it was the gist was throw a load of normal monsters in the graveyard, use cards that do stuff with them in the graveyard, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Standard Demise tactic.
Yeah. But yeah, we've big changes this week. This should make next week very interesting. And unfortunately, that does mean you now have a 2-game lead on me, which is not a position I wanted to be in. But maybe next week's going to be my week, and I'll get double side set this week. But yeah, GG, buddy.
GG.